is Dr. Amy Flanagan from the Healthy Back. We are sitting here with Shana Skilsted. I'm really excited to have her here. The Healthy Back has decided to co-work with Shana and her company Fitucate, so she is here to kind of talk about that. So I just wanted to introduce Shana, and Shana, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Perfect. I'm Shana Skilsted. My company is called Fitucate Nutrition and Training. The history of what got me here is nutrition and exercise. I had previously worked with some doctors at a hospital with a weight loss program, and it was a heavy meal replacement program. I liked overall what the program's goals was to help people lose weight, of course, and become active. The downside to that is that the patients never really learned how to eat, how to grocery shop, how to make it a lifestyle. So we would see significant change, but it wasn't anything that lasted. So when I started my business, I decided that I would take a different approach to helping people lose weight, come off medications, become more active. And with our program, it's a multi-tiered program that introduces people to how to grocery shop, how to meal prep, how to eat real food and lose weight, but also keep it off. So throughout the program, throughout the 3 phases, we just build on the previous phase, giving them a little bit more challenge to keep pushing themselves to keep their weight off or to continue losing weight if they're not quite to their goal yet. But again, everything that we ask of them throughout the program and the assignments that they do is to build them up to keep that weight off long term.
Now, how long have you been doing this? Like, how long has
Our Omaha program has been running for a little over 4 years, and then our California location just about a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've done different diets throughout, and so have you.
Yes.
And so I am big on trying. The reason I like this is because it's an easy diet to actually live by. It's not a diet; it's a lifestyle, definitely. So my history is I have that HCG, and it's good just to kind of like get you started. But I was doing some intermittent fasting stuff because that's kind of the new phase, and was just so hungry that I ate just too much of the bad stuff. And so starting this, it was nice to actually eat and not feel hungry. So another thing that I think just kind of explaining people, it's an anti-inflammatory and the hormone balancing of that. And so if you can kind of explain that on what type of foods.
So the program is designed to get in as much real food as possible. So high fruits and vegetables, proteins, and then good carbohydrates. So we don't eliminate any single food group. When you see the program, there isn't a whole lot of dairy incorporated, as there's other ways to get calcium, and the breads are very, very minimal because those are inflammatory foods but also can affect your hormones. So we really promote all natural foods. People can use supplements if they want to, as far as like protein shakes. We have things that we do recommend if you are going to use one that isn't going to be heavy on the milk product, which Amy can get more into the hormonal stuff because she's worked a lot with that, but how that affects your hormones and how that can affect weight loss, even if somebody's not lactose intolerant, how those foods can still cause inflammation in your body. So the meal plan is designed to give you as much real food as possible, and if the snapshot plan that we start with is a set amount of calories, if you're able to lose weight and still increase your calories, we're gonna have you eat more. If you're losing weight and you're staying full with the plan that we start you with, that's what you'll stay with. So we would rather have you start with more food and be able to adjust it than to under-calorie somebody and then you deal with the side effects of not eating enough of the right nutrients.
I really also like this that you do not say you have to take this, you don't have to take this protein, you don't have to take this protein bar. I really like that, and there are a lot of good things out there. Like some of your suggestions are multiple different companies. And so if you can just talk about that.
So one thing we do in the beginning of the intro program is the supplement criteria. So for instance, if you want to use a protein bar, the calories that you want to look for if you're looking at a package, Also the sugar, what to try to stay below, the protein, what you should shoot for, because there's so many different things out there that we could suggest one, but you might not like the taste of it. We really don't want you eating or drinking something that you don't like, because again, that's gonna be something short term. So same with the meal replacement shakes or protein shakes. There's so many different kinds out there that we're gonna give you the calories to shoot for, and then give you recommendations on the ones that we think are the best ones, because you can go anywhere and find protein shakes or bars, but that doesn't mean that they're good for you. So.
And that's like, when you gave me that to look for, and I'm like, holy cow, some of them are just loaded, and they taste that, even though, I'm not gonna say any names, but some of them I'm like, oh my God, I eat like 3 of these a day.
Right.
I should not do that. So that was very
some
helpful.
of them can be really high in sugar and there's no protein, so you get a lot of carbs and sugar, but there's no protein to balance out, helping keep you full. So
yeah, so I was impressed that you're not telling us like specific, or it's not your product, you're just giving us how to do it, and I love that. Then added the actual workout program.
Yep, so we also include in each of the phases, I would say at-home workouts that you can do, but you also can do them at a gym. So if you have access to a facility that has equipment, those workouts can be modified for you to do at a gym, but there's minimal equipment required, so you can do them at home. So I know for you, I think it would be great for them to maybe do them here as well, because you have your own stuff, so you can intertwine that way. But the book, if you want to just do the strength training workouts, there's workouts for up to 5 days a week that you can do. And then each week there's an assignment that's an exercise assignment. So again, like I mentioned when we first started talking, everything is set up to help build you to get better each week and then each phase of the program, so that you're doing more activity than you were doing previously, but also doing new stuff that is going to help lose body fat and maintain your lean muscle mass.
So we've been, as the Healthy Back, taking your workouts and putting them into my yoga, so they are modified without weights. And we love it, but I do want to get someone here to actually do your workouts. Because they are, they're not, they're like, what CrossFit, how would you describe them? Because they're doing like...
You can use dumbbells, you could use a barbell, you could use a sandbag, you can use kettlebells. There's really no right or wrong if you're just trying to add extra weight for your workouts. But some days are upper body days, some days are lower body focused, some days are HIIT focused, which is going to be short bursts of cardio to help get your heart rate up. Some workouts intertwine both of them. So there's strength training and cardio. Some are core based. Every day you're gonna do something different, so.
Yeah, I'm impressed. So, and so these are the books that kind of come with it. She suggests, this is the journal, right? And then this is just kind of the instruction book. So you can kind of explain that. Yeah. They're nice.
So this is enough for 12 weeks of journaling at a time. And on one side is your exercise journal. So today I will, that can be complete the workout that's assigned, what your weight training is. You don't have to necessarily write everything in that block, because the workout, that's the weight training workout, is also in the client manual. If you did anything additional, there's a box for that, and how you felt that day. So the really cool thing that I love is I always ask people first, how do you feel? Because how you feel is going to dictate your success with whatever you're trying to do, not even necessarily weight loss related. Where your headspace is at sets you up for success no matter what you try to do. So keeping track of how you feel as you go through this process is amazing, because then you can look back and see how you felt on certain days where you did this, that, or the other. On the second page, next to it is your food journal. So it's having you write down what you ate throughout your meals and your snacks. More so, yes, it's in here. Your snapshot plan is in there. But if you steer from it at all, we want you to write everything down, because that's how we can help you. So if you have certain things that are a real struggle for you food-wise, that's fine. Just be honest with yourself and be honest with us, so that we can help you figure out what a plan is if there's a reoccurring thing that you struggle with. Water intake is huge. We want you to keep track of that. And then if you're a diabetic, we also want you to be tracking your blood sugars, so that you can see when you start eating properly how much those blood sugars change right away and throughout.
Yeah, I've been impressed. I think a lot for someone that's already kind of exercising and losing weight. I think when I started this, you notice it mostly
Yeah.
during COVID, right?
Yeah, it's grown a lot, and the really cool thing is that I think because people have been home and had time to really focus on taking care of themselves and realize how important what you put in your body is. It's always important, but especially when there's so many unknowns, one thing you can do is always take care of yourself. And exercising, eating right, and having that time for yourself to focus on what you know you need to do to take care of yourself.
Yeah. We're excited to have her here. So more information, call us at the Healthy Back, 402-395-6957.